Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another fast Descendant video. So I've got a simple build for the Storm Hanger using Freyna with minor adjustments to the standard mobbing build. I wanted to get one simple build out before ETA arrives tomorrow. I'll look into the Ancestors modules and see if we can get a crit setup or try some of the other Descendants, but I wanted a simple build for anybody who wanted to farm the tokens tonight for the weekend. So we are using Freyna. I've made some minor adjustments to the standard mobbing build using toxic stimulation. We are going to use our fourth skill and do a bunch of damage. So first thing I want to do here is throw my Q at the Colossus, and I want to trigger the defense neutralization here from the arcade tuning. So we get this for 15 seconds. It reduces the defense of the Colossus and also the resistance to various elements, and you only get the benefit when the enemy is at full health. So yeah, so you can start shooting and try to aim for the weak points, activate your fourth skill and do as much damage as you can. Okay, so now when you put them in this state, try to break all the weak points. If you can, use your skills as well. And the boss is going to get enraged, and then we'll have some different mechanics which I wanted to go over. So yes, almost there. Now I'm just sort of waiting for my fort to be ready again, which it is, and we start shooting. Now, again, the boss is, we are breaking the weak points, so the boss is in the state here. And now it has been enraged, as you can see. And what now happens is you have to do a couple of things. So you have to break these balls, and then it'll create a safe zone for you to stand inside. And also you have to pick up all these electric sort of charges everywhere. So try to pick as many of them as possible and break these balls and stand inside. So you'll have this dome and you'll be protected inside, and then just keep shooting at the boss. That is all you have to do. As soon as your fort is available, hit the weak points, break them. And remember, this is a non-crit standard build. It's a mobbing build. I've only made minor tweaks to it just so that we can farm this easily. And then yeah, just keep these kingfishers at bay with your skills. You also would need some ammo for your Fallen Hope general rounds, so those guys will drop some. And then yeah, as soon as your fort is available, try to hit the weak points if there are any remaining. And yeah, we'll soon be able to clear the Storm Hanger. Again, you can see I'm running out of ammo, so I'll just look around and see if I can pick some. I got a bunch back in the dome, in the safety of the dome, and just activate your fort again and finish the boss. Now, normally I'm getting around just under 2 minutes to just over 2 minutes. Best time I got was 1 minute 48, and the slowest time I got was 2 minutes 7 seconds. So that is the range with this very simple build here. Of course, like I said, when I get a good crit setup, we may be able to clear this even faster, but I did not want to rely on the Ancestors modules right now. Just wanted to use a simple build that everybody probably already has. So I'll go in the lab and discuss the changes to the build. All right, so here we are in the lab. Minor adjustment to the mobbing build here. So I've dropped the 2 range mods here, and I've put increased HP and spear and shield for defense and base skill power. The rest of the build is the standard mobbing toxic stimulation. Now, because of the synchronization value increases, the cooldown here went up quite a bit. So I dropped the focus on tech and put tech specialist instead. And again, instead of focus on toxic, I'm using power increase. The trigger module is infected weapon, and we have the infection amplifier to go with it. And so yeah, basic standard mobbing build for Freyna. And what we are going to do instead is, in the arcade tuning, we are taking the Colossus nodes instead of the range nodes. Everything else is the same. Putrid zone here, defense neutralization here. So at the start, we throw the Q, we get the defense neutralization, and then we pull out the fourth and try to do as much damage as possible. For the external components, it's the 4 pieces of the plague set. Here are the roles. I'll slowly go over them. Reactor, we make changes for the Colossus. So we put additional skill attack versus Colossus and tech power boost ratio. If your cooldown is not low enough, you can go with cooldown instead of tech skill power boost ratio. For the inversion reinforcement, you can either go with focus boost, or if you're going to use the Fallen Hope, you can take the strike point amplification as well. You'll do more weak point damage when you land a multi-hit with a firearm. We also have selective neurostimulation to get the MP and deploy hardened shell to reduce incoming damage. For the Fallen Hope, I'll show you the build here. Again, I've covered this many times, so I won't talk much. You can have a look at the course over here and the options. This is the build inside. So I'm not going to mess around too much and try to put Colossus related things. This is your standard build here. We are getting a comfortable clear time, and I also want to test out other Descendants for any faster clear times. Nell should be decent, Luna should be decent, Jaber might be good here as well. So yeah, so I'll come up with that. But for now, if you wanted to farm the ETA vouchers, this is a very comfortable build that you can try under 2 minutes with Freyna. Get your remaining skins, have some tokens ready to go for tomorrow, and pick up the Ancestors modules, the skins, and whatever else gets reset for ETA 0. Yeah, that's it for this build. I'll try other builds. I'll try a crit setup with Freyna as well if I can get the right Ancestors module, and something faster as well. Lots of things to test, but here is your simple build for the Stormhacker.